brand. So brands are going to be impacted, which is probably what they're already feeling. And we talk to a lot of brands. So we hear like, look, finding my new customers and identifying them earlier in the customer journey is one of my biggest challenges, right? And that makes sense now for understanding why top of funnel or why that particular segment of the customer journey is the hardest now. So it sounds like, Ryan, that if you can find tools that help you identify who those customers are and what they want earlier in that journey, that's a tool that you definitely want to think about using.
Yep.
That being said, if you are a brand out there listening, whether you're a marketer or e-commerce director, something in digital marketing, what would be this like list of, couple questions that you would either ask these partners or tools that you want to use in your tool stack? Specifically, these are probably like Shopify apps, right? That you're plugging in to your store to power your wish list, your recart, your abandoned cart software, your pop-up forms. Is there any sort of considerations that need to come into play when you're evaluating these tools, especially as it pertains to these different relationships, and the changes around cookies?
So that's a good question. So what questions would I ask a platform I'm evaluating to be a tool on my site, like a user experience on my site? As you think about I'm just thinking about some of these tools like wish list tools. As you think about, I'm trying to think of like text messaging platform tools or email collection tools, post or pre-checkout kind of tools. All of these tools, if they were doing any level of automated identification of the shopper before the shopper identified themselves, those tools are going to likely struggle a bit more. So, for instance, wish list tools are going to start forgetting your wish lists unless you log in. These email platform, or sorry, let's say text message companies who try to collect a phone number for you and then send the first text message out. Those companies, if they were trying to pre-fill the phone number and let the person just click a button, that pre-fill will likely stop working. A number of other, just anything that happens before the user identified themselves to you is going to become more anonymous facing, and information is going to be forgotten regularly.